From the Executive Committee of Big Bold Brave 2024 and President of the Harvard Club of Bangalore, Sajju Jain, has helped build several startups in their early stages that have grown to deliver global impact. Let's welcome to the stage someone who is really making a difference for the welcome address.
Good morning. I'm kind of wondering, how do you kind of follow up with that performance? That was just amazing. So I actually want to start out with, I went and asked them, say, hey, can you tell me the troop's name? And you guys should keep a note of this. It's the Channa Upuli Performing Arts Foundation. Let's give them another round of applause. Yesterday, I thought it was amazing, Kandi. They just topped it up, took it to a next level. So great performance. I'm here basically to introduce the day to you, but I also want to quickly recap what we did yesterday. I think we started off at a great note with a de-stress yoga right out there at the checkerboard. I saw a lot of you have a great time. Perfect way to start the day. And then we had that traditional lamp lighting ceremony. How beautiful was that? It's the first time I've seen all these dancers holding lamps in different poses. And I was just wondering, I just hope the wax doesn't fall on them. But it was so elegant and so beautiful, right? You guys did it absolutely well. We had Deepak Bagla come and give us our inaugural keynote. And my God, did he energize us. $50 trillion economy, 20% of global GDP, what a vision to set for India and for the Asia-Pacific region. I think this is just highlights the potential and, the kind of future we can all look forward to. We then had a phenomenal set of panels. We had inclusive growth, and we talked about better education, bringing women in the workforce. I think it's been said many, many times before, no country can really look forward to developing and achieving its full potential without bringing 50% of its population, the women, into the active workforce. So I think those were some of the points that were really well highlighted. We talked about bringing digital life, the digital transformation that we're all going through. I think it's a Chinese proverb, but I might be wrong. It says, may you live in interesting times. And by God, do we live in interesting times. So we had a phenomenal conversation about the fact of the digital transformation that's going around the world. We are all at the forefront of it. Some tremendous insights there as well. And then we looked at, how do we upskill our population? We're talking about the emergence of AI. We're talking about, a world where as many as 10 people's work can be now done through a single person enabled with AI. What happens to the rest of the people? We had a conversation about the universal basic income possibly being one solution, but entrepreneurship as well being a solution, because we need people who are job creators. So it was a phenomenal set of conversations throughout the day. I think we ended with Toby giving us the thinking the unthinkable, and he just scared the hell out of us, talking about the fact that if anything is digitized, it can be hacked, right? And he laid it out in plain sight for all of us to see, and that was quite a scary vision. However, it's the reality we face. So cybersecurity, I think, and then probably we ended a little bit on an optimistic note saying, hey, how do we build national sustainable competitive advantage? So there is, as they say, we face great challenges, but every challenge, and I think this is what Harvard has taught us, is an equally great opportunity. So as we look at what we've picked up through the day, I strongly feel that we've spoken a lot about big, bold, and brave, but this is also the fellowship of the Harvard community. And what is a fellowship? At an ideal level, and I think we all seen Lord of the Rings, Fellowship is where we are willing to go for a cause, for each other, above and beyond. Now, maybe those idealized days don't exist, but as the Harvard community, uh, we are a group of people here assembled from all over the Asia Pacific. We share certain values, we share certain visions, we share an aspiration to build a better world. And when you come over here, you can be opportunistic and say, hey, am I making a connection that's going to help me in my professional career? But there's another way to look at it. Can we make a genuine connection, a human connection with our fellow mates, people who we share so much with? And it's this opportunity to make a connection, and more importantly, to build this connection, right, into a meaningful relationship. This is what this platform and the Harvard community offers. So I kind of urge everyone here to seek out those meaningful connections, seek out those meaningful relationships, and may this be the seed from where many, many fruitful trees grow. Today, we also have an equally exciting day. We had this performance. We have Her Excellency Julie Chung, the ambassador from the United States to Sri Lanka. She's going to give our keynote. We're really looking forward. Thank you very much for taking the time. We will then be talking about some key topics that are, very much our near and present challenges / opportunities. We're going to be talking about the energy security, something that, since the conflict in Ukraine, we are all acutely experiencing. This is something that will only escalate as we try to decarbonize our economy and move towards a sustainable, greener future. So we will also be talking about sustainability. We'll also be talking about something that is very relevant to smaller countries in the Asia Pacific, which is food security. You have climate change, it is coming no matter what. It's like a freight train barreling straight for us. Food is going to be essential to maintaining social cohesion. I had some meetings last week in New Delhi, and interestingly, with the government, even a country like India is extremely concerned about food security with climate change. So this is something that I think all of us should pay attention to, see what we can pick up, and if some of us are in that sector, this is a great learning opportunity for all of you. We also will kind of end towards healthcare. That's where we kind of want to see. This is something that we all, again, have recent experience with the pandemic. And hopefully, we kind of bring all this together in our closing sessions, where we also want to take a spotlight on Sri Lanka. Our hosts who've been so generous and so kind with us, hosted us here. We've all had a phenomenal experience. I kind of totally forgot about the cruise we did last night. It was absolutely amazing. You guys have made it a phenomenal experience, and we would love to have that spotlight on Sri Lanka. All of us be grateful for this opportunity that we've had. And then for those of us who are from out of town, we're going to have a phenomenal dinner at the Lotus Tower. I'm really looking forward to it. So on that note, I think, the second day is open, and I hope that you all have a great time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sajju. By the way, I love your tie today.